Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another exciting segment of Forrester's Focus on Operational Excellence. I'm your host, Tracy Forrester, and we have an exciting video for you today that will provide some pointers about how to properly prepare a problem statement. And together we'll go through the following steps to develop a useful problem statement. What is a problem statement and why is it important? The steps to develop an effective problem statement. Using the 5W2H matrix to develop the problem statement. And problem statement examples. And for a relevant quote from Albert Einstein, if you cannot say it simply, you do not understand the problem. What is a problem statement and why is it important? A problem statement is a simple yet detailed statement that describes the defect or failure for which the cause is unknown. A well-stated problem statement answers the question, what is wrong with what? And the purpose for the problem statement is to, number one, provide a starting point for understanding the problem. Number two, keep the team focused and aligned. Number three, define and narrow the scope of the problem analysis. And number four, provide a foundation for solving the problem. The steps to developing an effective problem statement. Number one, communicate with the problem-solving team about the importance of the problem statement for the success of the problem-solving effort. Number two, review with the team all the information currently known about the problem. Number three, lead the team to complete the 5W2H exercise. Number four, use the information from the 5W2H exercise to construct the problem statement. And number five, review and revise the problem statement until it meets the previously stated criteria. And remember what we said, a simple yet detailed statement that describes the defect or failure and answers the question, what is wrong with what? A problem well stated is a problem half solved, per John Dewey. And if you look at this 5W2H matrix that I put together, it's taken directly from the book and from the case study in the book. You look at what the 5 W's and the 2 H's are. They are who, what, when, where, why. And then for the H's, how many and how big. But it's not as vague or open as just answering those questions. There are specific questions about each of those. For who, okay, who reported the problem and who is affected by the problem? The what has been reported as the problem? And again, it's normally going to be a symptom. This is, if somebody is reporting to you, hey, they've got a problem, they're usually going to report a symptom of a problem. And the when was the problem first experienced and when was it first reported? Where was the problem first experienced and where on the part is the problem, if it's related to a part? Why is this a problem? How do you define that it's a problem? And how many occurrences or units are involved, and how big is the deviation from the requirement? And answers to each of those questions based on evidence, based on interviews, based on whatever information that the team can gain and assemble to answer the questions. So who reported the problem? Irish Poultry Products Incorporated. Who was affected? The same organization. What was reported as the problem? Part number 1, 2, 3, XYZ, creating noise in a poultry feeder, and so on and so on. And problem statement examples based on the 5W2H that we saw put together. Example number 1, the customer reported a problem with a chicken feeder. Example number 2, the customer reported noise and vibration in the chicken feeder. And example number 3, on May 12, 2018, Irish Poultry Products Incorporated reported one gearbox of part number 123XYZ produced on May 5th, 2018 with excessive noise due to dents and dings on gear teeth contact surfaces. So if you look at all three of these, you'll notice a couple of things. Number one, the first two are pretty much based on just some information that was probably reported by the customer, and it's pretty much based on symptoms. And number three looks more complete. And as we go through a couple of questions here, which one does the best job of answering what is wrong with what? Okay, we know something's wrong. We get an idea that something's wrong with 1 and 2, but which one does the best job? Number three, you know exactly what is wrong with what. You don't necessarily know why, and we can't know why yet because we haven't done a root cause analysis, but we do know what is wrong with what. And the second question is, which example provides the best foundation for trying to solve a problem? Again, definitely the third one. If you have the third one versus the first one, your scope is much narrower. You know exactly what you need to look at. At this point, I'm going to look at product that was produced in early May, especially on May 5th. I'm going to try to understand from line logs, from shift reports, etc., what was going on in an area where there could have been dents and dings happening on gear teeth. And I'm going to be looking for that information. In the first one, I'm still going to have to do a whole lot of work to try to even understand what that problem is. And pretty much the same with the second one, but a little more than the first, but not nearly as much information as the third. And this concludes another session of Forrester's Focus on Operational Excellence. Thank you for watching. If you like the video and want to see more from us and from the book, please help us out by doing the following. Hit the like button, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube channel, tell your friends about us. Check back for more videos based on lessons from the book, and if you're interested in the book, you can purchase it on Amazon.com.